Hey, Val.
Hey, Al. Hey, Bella.
Hey, Val now.
Welcome to D Commentaries.
Thank you. Welcome to you and welcome to our listeners and welcome to our special guest, Izabela Rose.
Yay! Oh, man, I just got goosebumps. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Guys, we were vibing so much off camera that we had Val's like you can already tell the mother of the group is going to be Val, and we love her for she keeps us on track.
You just read us for filth.
No, it's so true. Like, we always joke that, like, if we were sports commentators, like, I'm the whatever it's called, like the person who says all the stats, and then Al's the color commentary, right? She comes in with all the like entertainment.
Yep. Absolutely. Amazing. Well, Bella, tell us about yourself.
Yes, please.
Well, I think this is very appropriate for the name of your podcast. You may know me from Disney Channel. I've been in a couple films like Upside Down Magic, The Secrets of Sulphur Springs, The Curious Case of Dolphin Bay, which I got to not only play the lead, but also shadow produce in that project. So I'm really proud of that one. And I'm just now marking a new, I guess, opening new adventures in this industry we call the entertainment industry, which is so crazy and wild. And I'm learning so much every single day that there's just stuff I want to jump into. And so I definitely am doing that now with Tipsy Truth coming out. Is out there.
Is out when this comes out. Yes. Amazing. Well, do you want to talk about that first, or do we want to go all the way back in time first and talk about how you got?
Let's go to the beginning. Let's let them.
Yeah,
all right.
Let's go back to the beginning. Shout out to Cadet Kelly Star Hillary Duff for that song. All right, Bella, take it away.
Yeah. How did you get into like acting? Like what was the start to that?
Okay, so I originally started in pageants. My mom was Miss New York in like 2000.
Oh.
And so
Whoa.
Girl, so it's actually a crazy story how my parents met, because my mom got pregnant in 1 month of knowing my dad. Yeah. And so when they had me, my grandma was like, oh, it's a baby girl. We're going to put her straight in pageants. My mom's biggest dream for me was become Miss USA, since she never had the opportunity to do that. And so I did pageants all the way until I was 9 years old. And then at 9 years old, I kind of broke my mom's rules and I fell in love with Shirley Temple. I always blame it on her, though, because she introduced me to classical movies. And Shirley Temple, I became obsessed with her. I wanted to be just like her. And I remember, so growing up, little backstory, right? Growing up, I always thought films were like regular people that were just like following people with cameras. Like, I didn't know anything behind it and all that stuff. So I didn't know any idea about what acting was or anything. I always got told that I should be a Disney kid, because I guess, I always had a high pitched voice. I always had now they're like, you need to be on Disney, kid. But I just never knew how to do it. I never knew. And so then this is where my trusted friend Google and YouTube came in. And I was like, hey, how do you become an actress, and where's the best place to start? And LA got introduced to me, and that they were like, that's the place to go. And so it was right before summer hit, and I had told my parents that I wanted to go. A lot of convincing. I even had to write a PowerPoint. I did that on my own. Convince them on why I should go to LA and how I would be the next Shirley Temple of my time and all this stuff. Very, very crazy. And I was a passionate kid at that age, for sure. I look back and I'm just like, I yearn for that. Just that, I don't know, that yearning I had for the industry. I knew I would be in that.
Yeah. And
so long story short, my parents were just kind of like, okay, whatever, you get good grades, we'll take you to LA for summer break. And I ended up going out there I was supposed to be originally a week, right? And my agent that I was scheduled to be out there, and meet with, the one agency that I scheduled to be out there with, the rest of them, I just like took my pageant headshot, printed a bunch of pageant headshots, and then went up there and said, hey, I'm Izabela Rose, and I want to be the next Shirley Temple. And I did
Wow.
not get called by any of them, I don't think. I think they're just like, oh, you're a cute kid, whatever, you know. Actually, the agency that I was with for the longest time, I love them so much. Domino Holbeck, shout out to you. I went up there and I did not get called to anything. I went up there, you know. And so ended up having to stay out there for 2 weeks, met with the agency. They wanted to sign me on the spot. They said, we have an audition for her with Disney, but she needs to be out here and moved out here. And my mom lied. She was like, we have a apartment that we're moving into in Santa Clarita, or no, Santa Monica. And we're like, you know, moving in there in the next 2 weeks. And so they were just like, okay, you know, and then my parents had gone home. We had gone back to, because we drove to LA, because 5 of us, I mean, those are
Oh my
flight
gosh.
tickets. So we drove all the way from Georgia to LA, and then we drove back. And my parents, I guess they had seen like the impact that I had in LA when I was out there, and they were like, maybe we should do this. And my brothers were about 6 years old. I have two twin brothers, and they were about 6 years old. So we were just like, we are going, like, you know, this is a big family move, and we need to make sure we have everybody's approval. So my brothers were just like, we're gonna have a sister on Disney Channel. That was their
Oh.
and I ended up going out there and moving out there. And then the first year that I was out there, I booked a project with Steven Spielberg. And that was kind of like the big kicker, because I got told on the set that I was personally picked by him. And yeah, and
Wow.
so it was a big, I think what I guess the thing that got my parents to stay was my first audition. Remember when I told you that the agency said they had an audition for me, but I need to be out here? The first audition that I ever auditioned for, I actually got to all the way to producer session. And I think that, like, my parents were kind of just like, you know, they kind of thought, even my mom said, she was like, I thought it was going to humble you, you know, and they were just going to, you know, and no, but it didn't. And then the rest is history from there.
Wow. It just made
Wow.
everything worse and made you want it even more.
For sure. And it's so crazy because when I got on Disney and I finally booked something, because I had auditioned for Disney so many times before I booked Upside Down Magic. And if they have like a kid that they like, you know, and they'll have them, maybe they're not good for this role, but they'll keep them in mind and they'll keep their headshot in this box, and it's just a bunch of kids that they're interested in, but we're just not right for that role. And so I was in that box until
Wow.
Well, you know, it's interesting. Like, I mean, that makes sense, right? That they would just have sort of like a file of like all the people that they were like wanted. But it's still like a testament to you that you got picked out of that box. But I'm sure there's a lot of people who never made it out of there, you know, and that's persistence, right?
yeah, for sure, 100%. I always say, like, I get asked a lot because while I was in LA, it felt it felt so long. But in reality, 3 years out there and the movement that I did make, a lot of people have asked me, like, what did you do? Like, how did you become this so quickly? And I just say it was faith in God. That was like the biggest thing, and persistence. Like, just like not you can't take no for an answer, and every single room that you're in, you have to look at it. Like, you shouldn't look. I had a casting director tell me this one time, and I always hold it dear. And like any audition that I go into now, I think about it. You shouldn't look at an audition as booking the audition, but rather booking the room, because it's more important for the people to remember you, and then you'll get called later. As long as you're getting called into these rooms, you're doing something right.
Yes.
That's
great.
huge. So how did you feel when you finally booked Upside Down Magic?
Okay, so this is a funny story. So I had gone into Upside Down Magic a couple times, right? And I kind of had the feeling like I was going to book this one, because there was just different things that happened with this, you know, like my mom was called into the audition room, but my call back and stuff like that. So, and they had never done that with me. So I was like, okay, this is, you know, giving, like, they want me for this. And, but you never know, you know, I've felt this before. So I was kind of just not trying to get my hopes up, but still, you know, again, giving my 110%, whatever. And I had finally gone to the chemistry read, and there's like this special building at Disney, and it's the 21st floor. All the kids, usually you make it to the 21st floor if you're doing a chemistry read or a producer session, you're about to book, like it's the big floor for auditions and stuff like that. And I had gone, so I had I had like I don't know, a ritual that I did before auditions where I would go, especially at the Disney building, where I would go to the bathroom before I went to the audition. It would just help me get my nerves down and all that. And so I had gone to the bathroom, and me and my mom were in the bathroom just talking and stuff like that, trying to get my nerves down. And we had left the door unlocked. And Cameron Boyce actually had opened it. He was in his outfit of Descendants and everything. And he was so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then I recognized him because I'm like, like that was my movie at that time. I'm like 10.
Yeah.
No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. So I walk out of the bathroom. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a pleasure meeting you. Like, I don't fangirl for too many people. So when my mom knew fangirling, she was like, who is this kid? And there was this amazing lady that we met that was with him, and her name is Carla. And she was his Disney manager at the time, who became my Disney manager when I got on Disney. And
wow.
just like, he gave me such, oh my gosh, when I tell you, this man was a bright light. And like, he was here for a reason. On his time on Earth, he touched so many people from not even talking to them in real life. And there's not many people that can do that. And even speaking to him in the short amount of time that I did, I can just tell and see the bright light that this man had on him. And I just said, like, I hope to see you on Disney, and like, I hope you book this. Just words of encouragement. So I went into the audition feeling like a superstar, and I going in there. I actually got to chemistry read with Sienna, who played Reina in the movie, and me and her, we hit it off like this. I remember seeing her write, "I am Reina Carvajal, I'm Reina Carvajal," which is her character name on her back of her script. And I'm a big person into manifestation. So when I saw that, I was like, I love that you do that. And we kind of just like think. And then they had dismissed all the other kids, right? And they had just had us two. And so we were kind of just like, okay, I guess we're about to go in there, show them again, our performance. And they had brought us two in there, and everyone was everyone was there. And it was probably a room full of 10 to 12 people. The camera was recording, and they were like, have you ever been to Canada? And me and Sienna, well, I said no. Sienna's face just like dropped, and you can see it in the video shows. And so Sienna knew what they were about to say. I didn't. And you're going to. And it took me a minute to register. And it's so crazy because in the video I feel so bad because I didn't hug her back, but I was in true like shock. I always grew when I became an actress. There was this video off the ET boy, and I always watched it, and I always like said, "Mommy, this is gonna happen to me. This is gonna happen to me." And they spooled him in the room that he booked it. And the feeling that, so I guess it was just like a feeling of like, oh my gosh, God answered my prayers. And I was so happy.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. So cool. You're gonna make me cry. I'm like in awe.
How much time passed between when you found out you booked it and when you actually like went to set and like started filming?
Oh my gosh.
Like, were you having to keep a secret for a long time?
Yes.
Or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it hurt because I remember like I couldn't tell my friends or anything, and I only told my family because when I walked out the building, my brothers and my dad were sitting in the car waiting for us. So I had to pretend like I didn't book it, and me and my mom were like, and my dad has experienced me like not feeling good about an audition and just being quiet in the. So he was kind of like, it's okay, Izabela, like whatever happened, it's meant to be, whatever, And I was like, Poppy, I'm just kidding, I booked it.
Oh my gosh.
And he ended up calling my grandma from Georgia while we were in LA, and all my family, my aunts ended up finding out the word went around the family circle very quickly. And, so it was nice like letting them know. I guess it let off these, but I like letting people like know that I was gonna be on Disney. Like it took a while. And then we were in Canada, and Disney likes to keep everything very. I remember, and it's so okay. So I have a story real quick to tell you guys. So I I had been invited to my first red carpet, right? And it was for a Netflix premiere. And I got invited by one of the writers of the Upside Down Magic books. And I hadn't yet been released by Disney or anything. So I was just a new kid that was there, and I ended up getting a lot of press, And I was wondering like why none of my press had gone out, like I had stuff with these big networks, and I was really like looking forward to posting up about it and reposting, and none of it had gone up. And I learned that it was actually because Disney didn't want anyone to release me before they released.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of power. My goodness.
Well, they're a well-oiled machine for sure. Because I mean, that's a lead kid that's about to be.
Sure.
Yeah.
They want to control that. Wow. That's
How
crazy.
old were you at the time?
12.
12. Okay. So that's like peak middle school of like, yeah, I'm gonna go on vacation for a little bit.
Literally. But luckily I was already like in second year of homeschool.
Oh, okay.
Really early, because when I started acting, I was probably 10 turning 11, and
Okay.
quickly learned like my parents were called into I had great grades. I was a great student, but my schedule and the days that I had to get called off.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
That's tough. Yeah.
School pretty early.
That makes so much sense though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You lived my dream. You fully had the childhood that I wanted. And so for the rest of my life, I will live vicariously through you until you and I are in a movie together.
Which will happen.
Which will happen.
I'll direct it.
Perfect. Wow.
Okay, so you get to Canada. Was this like summer camp, like with all these kids? I mean, what was it like to be on set with everybody?
Oh, it was amazing. So I've always been a very introverted kid, and on set, like I was just very much like, not that I enjoyed my castmates so much, but I always was just like, I guess I knew how much of a privilege it was to be on set. I took my job too seriously, and I was like, no, I can't really talk on set. Like it was like an aura that I kind of had that I learned from the other kids. They were like, Izabela. They would tell my mom, they would be like, yeah, we love Izabela. Like, she's amazing. But we know when she's like on set, she's kind of in her bubble, and we don't really talk to her because and I was like, and so when I learned that, I was like, oh, I don't want to give that impression. Like, I love my castmates. So they definitely helped me be more of a kid and enjoy my kids.
That's
good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had so much fun on that set. And like all the kids were older than me, except Ellie. He was around my age. And so they were just like, I really looked at them as like, ooh, this is what I want to be. And this was like, that was my form of school since I hadn't gone to school.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I got to see bears. That's my favorite animal. I wanted to touch them. And they were like,
they're like, please actually don't do that.
Don't
we need an actor and not half of an actor that was eaten by a bear.
like, darn it.
Wow.
So are there any like fun stories from set or like behind the scenes like tidbits that you can share?
Okay, so Ellie is like the most awesome, fantastic, magical guitarist ever. And
wow.
At the age of just 12, oh my gosh, he knew how to play guitar. So, in a horn, yeah, he's very musically inclined. Like, he's so talented. And so, it was like 2 a.m. one night. And again, we're young teenagers. And so we're making the most of this experience while working. And that's the one thing I love about my castmates is that they really, truly, like, they were kids. We were kids off camera, you know? And Disney allows you to do that too. I think they were very understanding on like our age and letting us get away with stuff and like that. So It's like 2 a.m. and I'm practicing my lines in the room. I think I was trying to do an audition for something else. And I just hear horns outside. I'm like, what is this? Like, what is going on? So all of my castmates, we all open the door at the same time. And we just see Ellie rocking it out on the horn.
Heck yeah.
Wow.
That's really
It was
cool.
That's so
I don't know
fun.
about the people in the hotel. They were probably trying to get some beauty sleep, but
You meddling kids.
That's true. I don't know what I'd do if some kid was outside my hotel room.
Val
playing
would
trumpet
mother.
in the
Val
middle
would
of the night.
mother and be like, no, this is not happening.
I'd be like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed that I'm not sleeping right now.
Meanwhile, I'd grab my flute and I'd be like, sorry, Val.
Well, I played trumpet, so I'd have to steal his trumpet
Yes.
in order to participate.
Wow.
so.
It sounded like you guys were such good friends on the set. That's so great. We
Yeah,
really
it was
enjoyed the movie. And
We
you
did.
were talking about your chemistry read with it was yes.
Sienna.
And you can tell in the movie, like the two of you and your friendship was our favorite part because you can tell that you guys liked working together in real life. And we see a lot of DCOMs about, like relationships. And we see a lot of like the, boy like girl and this and that. And it was so nice to see like a best friend movie. And you guys really wanted to communicate with one another in that movie. And it was just, I thought it was so sweet. I loved it.
No, that's so true. I never looked at it like that. Cause she's just the most sweetest human being ever. Like, if you hate Sienna, I'm sorry, I can't look at her. She's never like like she's just so sweet and she's so smart. And she was, I think, 2 years older than me on that set. So it was very like our characters, because her character was always more mature than mine, and mine was more the loosey-goosey, all that. So we were kind of like that in real life. And I think that's also what Disney saw. And they were just like, oh, like I think it was like I don't think we really had to play our characters or act characters. We were just that at the time. You know what I mean?
The best roles.
That's
the best
cool.
roles are where you can just channel yourself.
Yes.
And
For sure.
and like no. Wow.
Man,
That's so
Silver
sweet.
Springs, that was something that
I want to talk about that, but I have one question about Upside Down Magic. So one thing that we've noted across, every DCOM basically is the adults in all of the DCOMs are like these prolific character actors who have been in a million things and they have a ton of experience. How much interaction did you kids have, like, when you're not obviously acting, like with the adults that were in the movie, and like, did they have an impact on you or give you any advice or anything like that?
Yeah. So with Vicky, who plays Mrs. Nightslinger, oh my gosh, Nightslinger, I think that's her name. Oh my,
Yeah,
that's
I
your.
think you're right.
Give me some grace. It's been like 4 years. But she was the best, and she actually, like, oh my gosh, her acting. I learned so much from it because she would go into character before the director called action. And I think she came from Broadway. Don't quote me on that, but I believe she did. And so you could see that a lot in her acting. And even if she didn't, you can see that a lot in her acting. And I admired that so much from her because, like, I'm a huge fan of Judy Garland and like just theater in general. And so I love the way that like actors will incorporate that type of ambiance into film acting because it's hard. Like, that's a skill to have. And she did that amazingly. Also Jamie, who played my dad, I didn't have too much time with him. But
Al has a huge
I
crush.
have a huge crush. He was on that screen for like 7 seconds, and I was like, thank you for mentioning him.
to tell Jamie.
I'm blushing.
Yeah, he has a little crush. I need to tell him. Oh my gosh. We were just talking the other day. But he's so cool, and we still keep in contact till this day.
Oh,
He's just so humble and down to earth, and I even now he's like, "You're my favorite TV kid that I ever worked with," and I'm like, "You're my favorite TV dad that I've ever worked with. Love you, Dad." Like we have that type of relationship.
wow. Yeah, it was a disappointment he wasn't in the movie more. And
like,
you can
you
tell
know.
Bob Iger I said that.
Oh my god.
hilarious.
Amazing. So the next project was Secrets of Sulphur Springs, right? So did you get that because of Upside Down Magic?
Okay, so they had definitely known me at Disney at this time. I mean, of course, but I didn't. So I got the audition originally for Harper, the lead character, the lead girl, and they had then sent me young Jess. And I actually liked Harper, so I was like, oh, this is a bummer, you know. But it ended up going to a great girl. Just want to say that Kylie Curran, I love her. She's my best friend, and she ate up that role.
Oh.
But we've always been in the same breakdown, so us booking that together, we finally got a chance to work together, and that was just like a dream come true for us. So anyway, back to the story. I had gotten the audition for a young Jess, and Gary Marshall, which was the Disney president at the time, and Judy Taylor, they had sent me the audition, and they were like the ones that believed in me that I can play it. A lot of the people that were a part of the project were just like, no, she's always been bubbly. Like you saw, like, you know, she's always been bubbly. We can't see her as that role. And I had done the audition. They were actually on the Zoom with me. And I was like, I really loved this character because it was so different from me. And I was really yearning for something like that to show people that like my range. And yeah, and so I just have to give it to Gary and Judy for believing in me because they were really the ones that pushed it, that, you know, we want to see Izabela as this character or just at least audition. So when I finally ended up booking it, it was amazing. I ended up going to New Orleans. I'd never been there, ended up falling in love. I was there during Mardi Gras season, which is the best time to be there.
So much fun.
Oh, my daughter is in a Princess and the Frog phase right now. We've seen that movie like probably 15 times in the last like 2 weeks. And so I've been hearing a lot about New Orleans and Mardi Gras and all that stuff the past few weeks. And I've never been personally, but I feel like I've been there now because I've seen that movie so many times.
Bodies that I
Oh yeah,
because I'm the hugest fan of it. Like Princess and the Frog, I used to fall asleep every single night to it. Like, I was
wow.
I knew the song. That's why when Disney came to me with an opportunity to cover the song, I was like oh my gosh, you guys want me to?
Duh. Yeah. Oh, amazing. Well, that's so cool. So you were you on, how long was that on for? Just one season or?
I was on for one season. That was on for 3 seasons.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. And then, so I have a question. We talked about this on our episode when we did Upside Down Magic recently. Was there meant to be multiple Upside Down Magic movies originally? Was that sort of the plan?
Yeah, it was. Because there was many books on it. Like the book was
right.
You know, series. So yes, we were planning on doing it. Just some things went on behind the scenes, which I'm not here to tell.
Sure.
Couldn't, but yeah, it was really sad though, because a lot of people, I didn't know how much it influenced a lot of people and like how many people watched it. And I saw so many DMs. Even to this day, I'll get DMs. And like when I go live, like a lot of my comments will be like, is there a chance of being Upside Down Magic Part 2? And even like that warms my heart because for our movie to have that much impact, and we were all of us were basically new kids. Like I know Sienna had done a project on Netflix, which was very successful. But like all of us were rising kids, you know? And so it was really cool that Disney gave us all a shot and our movie did be, you know, pretty good.
Yeah. Well, in my head, I would say the pandemic is the reason for it.
Yeah, we'll
and
blame it.
We're gonna blame it
COVID.
on Pandemi Lovato.
But not Demi Lovato.
Not Demi Lovato.
She's great.
Pandemi Lovato. The pandemic. Because I feel like you just caught it at such a time where like everything just shut down and it was hard for the industry to come back up in 21 and 22. And then we finally come back up in like 23, and then 24 gives us a writer's strike. So the last couple of years of just, you're really joining during unprecedented times.
I'm glad you noticed that. I'm glad you, because I didn't want to say it for it, but I'm glad someone said it for me.
I'll give you I will defend your honor.
Honestly, I think it has been working for me because it's helped me, like, I think it's helped me kind of where these films would kind of be irrelevant. I can still lean on them, even if I'm entering this independent artist scene, And so I don't feel like if there wasn't a pandemic, I think people give me grace, for the pandemic happening during it. Because I was scheduled to do Fan Fest and all that stuff have a red carpet.
Yeah.
All that stuff. I came out at a very...
No, get this girl in another DCOM.
Well, speaking of which, actually, that's a great segue. So The Curious Case of Dolphin Bay, I was Googling because I was like, is this a DCOM? And it basically says it's not technically a DCOM. And I'm curious as to why that is. Do you know why that is?
Okay, so you're on the set of it. It was not under a studio.
Oh,
and I think it helped that I came with the Disney background, and that was a big mark for me to get the role. So one day I was on set and I got a call from our director, and they actually my mom got a call from our director, and never laying the message, and I felt pretty. And she was like, Netflix and Disney are in a bidding war for this movie, and Disney really wants this movie because you're in it, Izabela. And I was like, what?
Okay.
And so Disney ended up picking up this movie, ended up getting on Disney Plus, and stuff like that. But I really don't. I asked myself the question. I'm like, they didn't really ever declare like why it isn't like a Disney com. I guess it's not a Disney com because it wasn't a Disney Channel original movie.
Yeah. That
makes
it
so
just
much
came out on
sense.
Disney Plus.
But it did premiere on Disney Channel. Like they played it sometimes.
Well, okay. So whether or not it's a DCOM, that was your next big project. So if it wasn't through Disney originally, how did you kind of get involved with that?
So I had gotten the audition. I was actually at my grandparents' house, and they don't have no equipment for me to do anything. But I was just like, hey, I like the character, but I don't know too much about the film. If anything, it would just be another audition under my books and a chance for me to work out my muscle. So I did it. Very horrible lighting on my iPhone. Really, my mom was reading this. She barely. She's just.
You're describing every video audition I've ever done with my husband ever.
To other people. And so, and so we turned it in. We didn't expect to hear anything back. And I ended up getting jumping all the way to producer session. I got an email. They wanted me to producer session. So I was like, they're going to have the director in this. You're going to say your lines, whatever. And again, still didn't know too much about the movie. I then ended up getting the call that I booked it, and they had told me that it was going to be filmed in Australia. It was going to be a fast shooting. This was going to be probably, I think we had a week of pre-production, and then it was going to be shot in 3 weeks, which was very different.
Whoa.
Yeah, very fast.
That's so fast.
So fast. Oh. Also, they were like, when you come out here, you're going to have to stay in a hotel room for 2 weeks to quarantine yourself.
Oh, sure. Of course.
So me and my mom in a hotel room, making friends with people through windows, and I'm trying to get used to the crazy time difference that it is.
Oh,
So,
sure.
Yeah.
I've done that. That's rough. Yeah.
and especially because I have young brothers, so and my dad, they were all here. So like
Oh,
anyone that
yeah.
I try to call, it would be like my midnight in their morning. And
Wow.
yeah, and so it was, and finally when we got out there, actually when I was in there, I had the idea because okay, so on Secrets of Silver Springs, my I had a great call with Leonardo DiCaprio's head manager of production. And I was in a huge like Leonardo DiCaprio phase, like who doesn't go through that? And so when that happened, I was like, oh my gosh, this is basically me meeting Leonardo DiCaprio. Like this is like this is a dream. And she had, but bigger, more importantly, she had introduced me to shadow producing. And she was like, on your next film, Isabella, ask if you can shadow produce. And so I had told
Oh.
my agency about this, and they were like, "Yeah, we don't mind. Like, we'll ask it, the next time you book something." And I was actually filming Secret Silver Springs on that time. I don't know if I said that, but and so finally we were in quarantine, and I revisit the topic with my agency, and they were like, we don't mind just asking them. The worst we can get is a no, but it should be you should have a little more control since you're the lead, and so we had a meeting, and the director and the head producer was on there, and they were just like, yeah, we would love to have you as a shadow producer. And we had a whole rundown. Actually got my name on the poster of the Curious Case Dolphin Day, like my
Wow.
old Hollywood dream come true. And yeah, and so when I got out of quarantine, I was just so amazed on how beautiful Australia is, and it's gorgeous. The place we're filming
Yes.
at, we got to film at SeaWorld for our scuba diving scenes. Those were so
Wow.
and so yeah, it was a really fun project to shoot.
Wow.
That's so
Do you
cool.
find yourself wanting to do more shadow producing or moving into a producer role? Like that's something that you really enjoy doing?
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm going to sing a film in 2026. This is like a hard launch. I haven't really launched.
Oh my God. Heard it here first.
Wow,
Oh my
you're
God.
here first. Oh my God.
I need papers to throw.
Yes. I'm just a person that likes to, I think actions speak louder than words, but that's why I haven't really launched it yet, but it will be an animation. I'm really excited about it.
Oh my gosh, that's
Whoa.
amazing. Congratulations.
That is so cool.
Wow.
Amazing. Well, we won't push for more details because we know we just feel lucky to have gotten that piece of information. That's very cool.
Wow.
But wow.
So
Congrats.
excited.
That's
I
awesome.
fell in love
And-
with producing. I think that's the smartest thing for an actor to do in this industry. It's just to learn as much as you can. I got into it at such a young age, and I'm so happy I was involved with people that taught me rather than just were yes men and were like, oh, you're young and you're on Disney, just enjoy the time while you're on here. And so
Yeah.
I learned a lot, and I was willing to learn a lot at such a young age because it's coming in handy so much now. And I think again, as an actor, you should try to adventure in other avenues for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was going to say that's probably also a testament to your own curiosity, like that people provided you those opportunities and that information, because I think that if there was a less curious person involved, they may just be like, yeah, you're great. Be a child actor and call it a day.
I've always been a person like, I don't mind asking stupid questions because curiosity is such a big thing. Like that will get you into doors. People love that.
Yeah.
I think that's going to benefit you in the long run too, just because you're taking this experience, and when you are older, because you're so young, and when you're older, you'll reflect on that time of, I was there, I lived this, I know how you feel. And now you're going to interact, when you're an adult with more kids like you, and you'll know the ones that have like the light in their eyes like you do. And it's going to be such a great quality to have as you continue to grow through this industry. And you've got such a great outlook and positivity, and like you're inspiring me right late now.
It's never too late, Al.
Well,
Says the oldest person on this call by a lot.
I'm trying now.
Ask me if I ever get the opportunity to write a film or something, I will definitely look at you guys to give you guys a little audition.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Okay.
we're going to be the Scriff, Val. We're going to be the Mr. Scriff.
I always believed I was destined to play either a mom or a teacher. So here I am, ready to do it.
And I will be patron number 2, buying coffee in the background.
No, but I think it's powerful. Yeah, no, I literally, my mom actually got to play my mom in this The Curious Case of Dolphin Bay. She had no lines or anything. She just had a picture. Right? But my mom, that's actually my mom in our eight.
Oh my gosh, I love it. She's like, yeah, I'm
cool.
famous.
Hey, guys, I had to convince her. Like, I was like, because it was my dream.
Why?
I was like, Mommy, I'm going to get you in a film with me. I'm going to. And she was like, Izabela, don't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'll do it. And
Miss New York didn't want to be in a movie?
We need a Miss Congeniality 3.
Yes.
And we'll get get Miss New York.
her biochemistry or whatever, that's what she's big in.
Okay, so your mom's a
What?
badass. Wow.
Wait, wasn't Miss New York in Miss Congeniality also like a scientist or something like that? I feel like that was a thing.
Yeah, I think
Wait, was your mom Miss New York and Miss Congeniality?
Wow.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay, so you're pivoting into producing, but you're also doing Tipsy Truth. So we've come to Tipsy Truth. We'd love to hear more about how this came about, you know, like tell everyone about it, everything about it.
So Tipsy Truth is a indie pop song that has kind of introduced a new era for me in music. A lot of the music that I came out with, it's been like retro pop and that very like pop vibes. You know, the fall came in and I kind of got a little depressed and moody and I wanted to get into my more indie pop lane. And it actually came from, so it actually has two stories to it. I've told the first story so many times, so I'll give you guys the second side of the story. And it was from a talking stage that I was in, and it was so, oh my gosh, so toxic. I look back at it, I'm like, I don't know why I tolerated some of the things he said. You know, it's just, it was crazy. And so after all the things that he did bad, after all the things that he had made me question about myself, I told my friends about this and they were like, don't go back to him. Don't go back to him. I still wanted to talk to him. Still, you know, and I just think
it doesn't get better when you're 32. Just letting you know now.
It's such a universal experience.
Yeah.
And it's honestly, I think it's scientifically proven, like us as humans, we like the bad stuff. We just grab it.
Yeah.
And that's what I was in that situation. So Tipsy Truth is about a person that people are telling clearly, like, this is not, you even know, this is not good for you. You need to move on. And you just want to text that person as if you're a tipsy girl.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to stream this.
It's actually out now. It released November 11th. Yeah, it released November 11th.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Where am I?
I was listening to, I think, whatever the link was that was sent to us. I listened to it this morning. It was great. It was awesome.
Thank you so much.
I'm behind on the times.
Al doesn't check our email.
I did just go to Germany for 2 weeks, so
no, focus on that. I think, girl. No, but yeah, it's on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify. It's been getting a lot of good feedback, which I'm so happy for because this was great. We did everything. Like I did everything. I wrote this one. I recorded it with my dad and me. So, and we sent it to a mixer, amazing Lauren Raphael. He is absolutely I had a very specific way I wanted this song to sound, and I really wanted it to have like 60s elements to it because I was really the Be My Baby by the Ronettes and all that stuff. And so I think in the chorus you can hear that a lot, and or you can hear like tidbits of it. And I Lauren Raphael really made that come to life. So I'm really happy with that song, and
Wow.
wait to release more after this because I think I found like a genre that I'm really comfortable in, and I'm just so excited.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
So you're gonna be like a multi-hyphenate career woman.
You know what's so crazy? Because when I first started the industry, that was my biggest fear. I didn't want to do that.
Why?
Well, because I always in this industry, I feel like you meet a lot of people that claim to be like an actress, a model, a singer, a songwriter, not really persevering in any of them. And it's just like a lot of over promising yourself to things.
Yeah, like overextending. Yeah.
And I think you don't get respected as much. I don't know. It's kind of like it was just like flew, you know.
It happened organically. So I think that makes more sense than like just showing up and being like, I'm all of these things immediately.
Yeah.
So
You're just turning
right
into
way.
Selena Gomez, and there is nothing wrong with wanting to be a billionaire.
It's so true.
She does a lot, and I think that you're also capable of doing a lot.
You just need to make friends with a couple senior citizen comedians, and then you'll be set for life.
Well, good news for you, Val.
Oh yeah, that's us. Sorry.
Yeah, Bella, we're right here.
I walked right into that one.
Yes, and
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
You guys got me laughing from my belly. I love this.
oh, yay! Oh, we did it, Val.
We did it. Amazing. Well, Al, I have been asking most of the questions. Al, do you have any questions?
No, I feel like you've all asked every question that I would have asked. I feel like the big question is, which you kind of just answered to, but like, what's next for the future? So is it like you're writing an album, or is it we've got some acting on the line, or like what's the big goal that you're like, I really want to do this thing?
I think my next big goal is to play in like a 424 film. I really play a role like that, just like a really like real character. I feel like I'm emotionally ready, and I'm at the I've been yearning for natural like a natural life, and like a lot of my I even see it in like my art, in the work that I produce. Like even with Tipsy Truth, fell in love with it because I felt like it was a relatable thing. It was real to me, and it was real to other, people, hopefully. And when I wrote Tipsy Truth, I listened to it because when I recorded the demo, I listened to it a bunch of times, and I had never had a song where I actually listened to a bunch of times. And so I knew this was like, I wrote this one for me. And I think that's like the best, like when you find something like that, I think you just know you have something special on your hands. And that's where every artist should try to strive for, is writing something that like you fell in love with. Because obviously a bunch of other people are going to fall in love with it too. For 2026 and the end of this year, I plan on releasing another song very soon.
Ooh.
And I'm so excited about that. I'm saying it's like my Starlit era.
I love that. 2026 is
that.
Starlit era.
And
I have Oh no, I was just gonna say I haven't done my reflections yet for 2025 and my resolutions for 26, so maybe I will adopt the same.
Ooh, Starlit era.
Because Starlit eras were just like so it actually comes from like, old Hollywood and that era, because a starlet was named as someone that came into the industry, like almost, now we would probably call it industry plants, but they were this
Yeah.
that were just like, you just were amazed by. You were just like, and that's like your Marilyn Monroe's, your Dorothy Dandridge that just came out of nowhere and people fell in love with them. And so I think that 2026 should be everybody's Starlit era.
Wow.
Oh, I love that.
And
manifesting.
Cry again.
So yes, I have a couple of things in the works that I can't
love it.
too. And I'm also collaborating with a great organization out here in Atlanta very soon. I'm going to be singing over there. It's called Countdown for a Cure. and
Oh,
and I'm really, really excited. They work with kids in children's hospitals and especially in Atlanta. So very
wow. That's really cool.
You just keep getting cooler
That's
and
awesome.
cooler is what's happening.
Yes. Are you real?
Yeah.
Are you a real person?
Yeah, Bella's been AI this whole time.
Oh no, I can't tell anymore.
Wow. Changing gears a little bit from all of the acting and everything. When you're at home and you're home from set or you're not working on writing, what do you like to do for fun?
so that's where I get boring, honestly.
No, it's
We
not.
love boring. We love boring.
Sitting by the
please.
TV. We love reading books. We love sitting and staring
Yeah.
at a park bench.
Okay, perfect. I love rom-coms. I've been in rom-coms so much recently. And I love, okay, so I noticed that I'm an actress, but I don't really know movies that people will try to relate to me on a level way. And
You and Al should
okay,
talk.
I'm so happy someone got me because I was just like, I think I know movies. I think I'm like a genius when it comes to movies. And then I'll be talking to somebody and they'll pop out a whole, I don't even know. They'll pop out, "Please eat it." And I'm like, I don't know anything about that movie.
I love it. What's your favorite rom-com that you're into right now?
Yeah.
Oh, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
A personal fave. I used to watch that one all the time when it like first came out. Ugh,
I love
what a classic.
I'm going to do it at a time in my life. And I'm going to write a song right after it.
Yes.
Yes.
Get you in that yellow dress. And
I still think about that bathroom scene, like where they're soaking from the rain.
Well,
Ugh.
So good. The whole movie.
wow.
And when they play cards with their whole family, I could literally recite that movie.
No.
Front to back.
Dog. And
Yes. Oh my
so
god.
good.
so
Safe
good.
space here to say that in your free time you like to watch rom-coms.
Yeah,
Knowing the rom-coms are more important than knowing The Godfather as someone who just watched The Godfather for the first time ever at 32. You're fine. Wait till you're 32. You don't need to see it before then. Wow.
Al, I went to film school, so I literally would have been like expelled if I hadn't watched some of the really like uptight movies. But I agree. I think that like we shouldn't be so pretentious about the movies that we watch. Like you can learn a lot from a rom-com too. Like I don't think there's anything to be stuffy about when it comes to that kind of thing.
I agree. And I'm glad we're all on the same page with it because I feel like, especially when you're in the entertainment industry and you haven't watched some films, you'll get the, what are you even here for? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Do you even understand? Yeah.
This thing called an actor. I'm like, I think, I don't know. I love watching. See, my problem is when I like a movie, I'll get overly obsessed over it. And I'll just watch that. That will like be my Bible for a whole month. Like this movie here, Titanic, that was it for a good 2 years.
As it should have been.
It's such a long movie. So like the word that it has to make people come in and sit for another 3 hours, that's just beyond.
Yeah. What do you mean? I only had one VHS tape that said Titanic.
Nope.
I got into that movie so much that I got into the actual Titanic and wanted to learn about that situation.
Wow.
Did you see they have a Titanic Lego now?
No, you're lying. Oh my God.
Put it on your list. Santa might bring it.
I am. And I wanted into the museum so bad because it really is such a great, like, traumatic event to research.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
It's crazy too. And the sister ship, my grandma, my babcia, my Polish babcia came over from England on the Queen Mary. So like the identical, like.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I went to the Queen Mary Museum that they have. Do you know the one in
LA?
Yes.
Or like Long Beach?
Yes.
Yeah. That's so
wow.
Cool. And supposedly it's haunted. There's this one picture that my mom took because we're like huge. My dad's like big into ghost adventures and all that stuff. So any chance that we can become some Ghost Adventure, we'll try to. And my mom brought her camera and she actually caught a like figure in the back of one of us.
There's your
What?
screenplay.
Yeah.
And then me and Val are the ghost.
Oh
It's something for us to start a short film.
Perfect.
I love
Perfect.
this.
Oh,
I am
man.
a specter. Amazing.
Okay.
Sorry.
No,
go ahead.
I have nothing. I was just gonna say.
Were you gonna introduce your game?
I was gonna say we're wrapping up here
Yes.
today, and typically on the end of one of our episodes I end with a game. So we have a lot of things when we watch a movie where we do the synopsis and we talk about the business, and we have a bingo board we play along with every game and then or every episode, and then I create a game for every episode. So I have created a very small mini game for you today. And it's and how to play is based on I have a question for you. And the question is, since you are a Disney Channel star, but you were kind of at the time of streaming, and you had mentioned too that you like didn't get your red carpet and things like that. My question for you is, did you ever get to do the I am Izabela Rose and you're watching Disney Channel?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I looked it up on Google and it did not come up. So yes. So we need to fire Google or we need to fire me for my research skills. So the game today here then, since you have done it, is we would like you to give us your best. My name's Izabela, and you're watching Disney Channel. And then Val and I will do it, and you can tell us if we're good at it or not.
Okay.
If you would cast
us in your ghost short film. Okay, so you go first, so we know, because you're the star. Okay.
Oh my gosh, wait, how do I do my original one?
Or are you gonna should you do a new one or should you mirror it? Oh my god, there's so many options.
I'm going to mirror it. Why? It's next to me, guys. I'm gonna mirror it.
Oh my gosh, okay, yay!
Oh, look at little Bella.
It's from Upside Magic, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Okay.
You're
Hey, my name is Izabela Rose from Upside Magic, and you're watching Disney Channel. No, that's magic.
This is the best game ever.
So good. I love the do I get the time right?
Oh, that's how it was on the day.
Really?
Okay, so there's a green screen right under the camera that you can't really look at, but they give it as an eye line, and you actually have to trace it. So when I don't think that's a new thing that they put in because they saw how many bloopers of people, tracing them. But yeah, you actually have to do your best to trace the Disney ears.
That's so funny.
Okay, your turn, guys.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay, Allie,
Okay.
you go first.
I'm so nervous. Okay. Hi, I'm Al from D Commentaries, and you're watching Disney Channel.
That was good.
Oh my
That
God.
was good.
Okay,
Oh,
perfect.
oh,
I am
okay.
beet red right now.
I know. I'm smiling so much my cheeks are cramping. Okay. All right. So one thing I noticed, Al, is that you were ready. You were ready the whole
Yeah.
time. I'm going to try a different approach.
Just
Okay.
because I was scared.
All right.
And you have to say saying after it, like something like that was magical or something.
Oh yeah, Val, do better than me.
Ooh,
Okay.
Okay. No, I don't know what to say. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. Why am I so nervous for this? Okay. Hi, I'm Val from D Commentaries, and you're watching Disney Channel. And you're also listening to D Commentaries.
Wow. Also, all three times we did it, in my head, I heard the bum, 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 bum.
Did I do the shape? I wasn't sure if I was above frame.
You were half in, half out. So
Okay.
we're both fired. Me, because I was too
we're both
ready,
fired.
and
We're-
you, because you weren't in
We're
the
very
screen.
fired. I'm just very fired for a number of different reasons.
I would get fired. I was kind of mumbling over my words, trying to get on timing with both of them. We're for a different channel, maybe.
Yeah, no, we're going indie. We're going indie.
Wow. Thank you so much for entertaining it. And thank you to the people behind the scenes for showing us the video that I couldn't find on the internet.
Yeah. Well, Bella, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us and telling us about yourself. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Val and Al. This was so much fun. Like we had we're best friends. Like we're locked in. I hope you guys
Locked in.
Oh,
Wow. And we'll do another one in like next year or near and then we'll just do a check-in of like, how's everything going? Like, tell us about your current career. And I will have gotten cast as coffee shop person and by then, and we can relate on set stories.
yeah. And I'll be ghost mom.
Right.
Yeah. We'll be good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So viewers, you guys make it like, are we on for a date?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. If you're serious, we're serious. Let's do it.
Done. I'll sign a contract right now. Bella, do us a quick favor, even though everyone listening already knows where to find you, but where on the internet can everyone find you?
Everyone can find me on all social media platforms at I am Izabela Rose, and it's Izabela with a Z and one L. My parents thought they were being original when they did that.
They were.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me. This was, again, so much fun, and I'm just obsessed with you guys' energy and you guys' story on how y'all made this. I think it's so amazing, and I hope to see you guys like the next big podcast. This is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Bye, Val.
Bye, Al. Bye, Bella.
Bye, Val and Al.
This podcast was produced by me.
And me.
And it was edited by me.
The music was composed by Michael McNally.
You can find us online at thetridentnetwork.com/dcommentaries-pod.
And you can find us on Instagram and TikTok at DCommentaries.
DCommentaries is a part of the Trident Network. To learn more about our videos, live shows, and other podcasts, please visit thetridentnetwork.com.
Disney Channel original movies.
Damn it, Allie.